Well, this is like gun eyes what, baby. Woo, we're gonna get wild, man. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, right here, right now. Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about them there water containers. And brainwashing is a technique that, of course, happens on an individual level. I've spoken to this at various and sundry times. And you've seen my backpacks that I show. I carry multiple water containers, multiple means of cooking, multiple means of doing everything. But right now we're just talking about our water container. And let's talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it on the down low, on the real side, man. We got that there load cell, man. We're going to tire it, man. And we got that there, man. We got that there. We're going to go from the lightest, which is 3.8 ounces, man. Less than 4 ounces. You have that there Nalgene bottle, man, but this ain't one of them normal Nalgene bottles. This one's made out of a two, man, right there, man. Nalgene UEPE, man. 1,000 milliliters, 32 fluid ounces. And this Nalgene container is made out of a plastic that basically is child friendly. There's never been anything really any substantiality, man. You got that there substantiality, man, on two plastics. So when people talk about plastics leaching, things like that, this one is not one of those. Now, you wouldn't want to expose it to extreme heats and then just not go sucking that there water out of it, man. But this Nalgene container coming in at 3.8 ounces, carrying 32 fluid ounces, is a viable candidate, and also is a healthy choice, and also has a scale on it where you can easily sit there and measure the amount of fluid that's in it, and also measure your uptake and anything else. Also has a very, good large mouth, this there, the other. Now, at a slightly heavier weight, I have that there 48 fluid ounce container, man, and you can see that is like Lexan, and this is a number 7. That there 7, man, but it's they're BPA free. And this is going to come in at 7 ounces. Now, some people will argue that the chemicals that make this Lexan BPA free are as toxic as BPA itself. And you need to take that into consideration. And I know this is a larger container. 32 is opposed to 48. This one's 48 ounces. The other one was 32. But in your equation, when you're taking all this into account, you need to account for that. Yeah, it's larger. Is it going to be lighter per volume? That's for you to do the math. But it's a good container. Would I get anything hot in it? No. Would I get anything hot in the other one? No. But I feel like a little bit better about this one. Plus, this is like flexible, man. Like in them there situations, man, where it's going to like, possibly freeze or something like that, man. Their flexibility, man, kind of comes into play, man. Where this one is not, of course. It's a Lexan type product. Now, these are relatively cheap. These are the old school Nalgene bottles. I've used these for fucking ever. Way longer than, probably right around 30 years now. And that's going out on expeditions and doing things. Then we have this one from Keith Canteen and the Canteen type heavy cover, man. And we're going to talk to that. And that's 5.5 ounces. It's a little bit lighter than the other. So we have 32, we have 48 fluid ounces, and we have this one that is whatever the hell size it is. I have no idea. Don't care. But this one's extremely expensive. Now, I didn't weigh it with a cup because I was trying to actually get a baseline here as far as what it could do. As far as expense, of course, this is the most expensive. Then we have clean canteens. This is the 40 fluid ounce clean canteen, and I think that one's about 38 or 40 fluid ounces also for the Keith Titanium. We have 9.3 ounces, which is quite a bit heavier. This is with the lightest lid. This is the standard clean canteen lid. If you have the one with the little metal loopy thing on the top, it's going to be a little bit heavier. And of course we have our Nalgene stainless steel bottle made in their China, man, at 13.1 ounces. Of course, as far as craftsmanship, this one made in China takes the bill. It also takes the bill on a few other kind of that there description, man, type things, man. The base on it is effectively wider because of the radius on the clean canteen. Okay, this one doesn't have that radius, so it's effectively wider and more stable. That's a plus for it. It also has the plus for the cool factor with the lid that's lanyard on, and you can take all that off, and then the machine threading. If you want to take the weight, that's up to you. But it is the most stable, and it's the thickest stainless steel, which means it's very durable if you drop it, and it probably will not scorch as much stuff if you overheat a small portion of it. We're going to stick the heat to it, boy. In my particular case, I carry a 1.4 liter Snow Peak titanium pot. Now, is that as good as this 1.8 liter Moore's pot, or this 2 liter, man, Zebra pot, man? Probably not. But it's the largest I can possibly get for its weight. It's very light. Is it cost prohibitive? No, it's around $50. Now this Zebra pot with the clips are going to come in somewhere. You're talking about 25 ounces, basically 26 ounces, and then this is about 30 bucks. And then we've got this Moore's pot, and I can't really weigh it right now because it has a full windscreen, stove, and then also a titanium spork and spoon setup, which is from Light My Fire. But you get the gist, and you can go back and see any of my other videos, man, and see what that there weight of those things are, man, and see how it applies in your life, and see if you can get it to apply in your life. But since I have the 1.4 liter pot, titanium, which is great for boiling water, this, there, or the other, and also a very good pot, is it necessary so much for me to have a stainless steel secondary container, or a titanium secondary container, or a this, or a that, or a, oh my god, oh that was, or this one that's broken, bent, man, or the Lexan, or whatever? Is that relevant? Since I have multiple ways of decontaminating that type of water, man, I have mechanical, of course. I have a filter, which is that there Sawyer, man, squeeze, baby. Why? Because it gives out a lot of water relatively quickly, just because of the size of the filter itself. The Sawyer Mini, unfortunately, due to its smaller size, has fewer pores, this, that, or the other. Is it necessary for my secondary pot to be metal, man? Is it necessary? Or can I get away because I have mechanical and I also have that there chemically, man? We got to have it in there, chemical type treatment tablets, man. Is it okay for it to be something like this that's only at 3 ounces? So I can mechanically treat water, put in this Nalgene. I can chemically treat water because a couple of them there tablets, man, are for that there 32 ounce container, man. And then I've got my secondary pot for if I had to, dare say, boil water. In a single pot situation, of course, Any of these stainless steel and titanium wonders, of course, would be my primary choice. But as a secondary water container, is it okay to say something that's made out of, let's say that there, 2 man, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and it's 32 fluid ounces and has a measuring type device, is this enough? I don't know. You're going to have to make that choice for you. And it's not for me to make the choice for you. Are all of these options great? Well, except for I'm scared the hell out of this type Lexan type stuff, man. Because I don't know them, their chemicals, man, they're putting in that stuff, man's any better than what they got rid of. But man, that's me. And you have to make your own choice. This Guns, Knives, and Watches, and peace out, man.